Hi folks, welcome to Stobs camp today. Just thought I would shoot this old bit tree trunk that's here. Just the size of it, it's just massive. It's standing about my height, in fact taller than me. I'm 5'8" in height, and the width of this is it's about 6 foot. Now we're at the old gateway entrance to Stobs Castle. I'm just about to take a walk up to Stobs camp. Not through there, you can't really see it through the trees, is the old war memorial for Stobs. So just thought I would shoot this wee bit to begin with, and I'm going to pause now, and I'll take a wee look in this side bit first, and then I'll pause the video, and I'll catch you when I get up to the camp. There's not much here. The gatehouse, or I'm assuming the gatehouse. Okay. Right, I'll pause here and catch you when I get up there. So I'm standing just now in what used to be the graveyard for Stobs camp. It's changed quite a bit, as you'll see in a second or two. As you can see from the picture there. Zoom in a bit. Some of the gravestones are still there, but in reality they're not here anymore. It's been replaced with a memorial. I'll read the board for you. In 1915, the Stobs camp prisoners were given permission to construct their own specially consecrated cemetery near the camp. The Ascending Steps Memorial and 2 stone seats were added in 1917 following a design competition. Funding came from a special concert given by the camp orchestra. 34 soldiers, 5 sailors and 6 civilians were interred here between 1915 and 1919. Some succumbing to the injuries of battle and others to various illnesses, despite the camp having a well-equipped hospital. Most of the mounded and tuffed graves had inscribed headstones, and some were decorated with ivy and roses. Evergreen trees were planted around the fenced perimeter, which had a stile and ash pathways between each row. 2 paths led to the cemetery, one from the camp and another from Stobs railway station. The graveyard was very well tended by the prisoners and later by the local Stobs residents. Just after the Second World War, German prisoners remaining in Hawick tidied up the First World War cemetery of their countrymen. The bodies were disinterred and moved to the Cannock Chase German Military Cemetery in 1962, and the original memorial was demolished. In 2018, a group of volunteers from Stobs Camp Project rebuilt the memorial, repaired the steps, and subsequently reinstated the seats at a ceremony commemorating the centenary of Armistice. The restored memorial was officially unveiled by Margaret Elliott, Deputy Lieutenant of Roxburgh, Ettrick and Lauderdale, and Colonel Jean Bernard Lacroix in the German Embassy in London. And that's the 2 of them there. I noticed the youngest person to be buried here was 2 years of age, and it was a Frederick August Henning. And there's the memorial there now. So I've just entered the site now. So we're now standing on prisoner of war campsite. And if I just turn this way, and here is what I'm assuming is one of the first of one of quite a few guardhouses. Although when you step inside here like so, you see the metal frames around. It looks as if these could have been cells. I don't know. I really don't know. I know very little about the place. Just that it was initially a training ground for the British Army before the First World War, and that during the First World War it became a prisoner of war site for German soldiers, although I believe it wasn't just Germans that were held captive here. I believe there were a few nationalities. But this is inside of what I believe to be a guardhouse. It says ladies on the door there. And as you can see, it's quite filled with, got quite a few rubber tyres, car tyres. So I'll just head out and have a quick zoom around. Another guardhouse up on the hill there. Another one there. And I do believe that is one of the old barrack buildings. Or, yeah, something in my head tells me that it's supposed to be a museum, but I'm not sure if it is or not. But I'm going to take a walk up there, and I'll pause until I get up there and I'll have a wee look around. So I haven't quite reached the shed there. Just thought I would come and take a look at this. I'm assuming this, whoops, for Debbie my neck that is. I'm assuming this is one of the barracks. Well, I don't know. Could have been a mess hall, could have been anything. I say I know very, very little about the place. I do know that there's ongoing studies and whatnot of the place, and folks trying to learn. I'm just spotting the distance there. What that is. I don't know. These steps are pretty ruined here. Further barracks there and over there. Okay, I'm gonna head for this shed now. I'll catch you when I get over there. This looks like some more barracks there. There's a whole lot of them, an awful lot of them around. So yeah, I'll catch you when I get over there. Yeah, so we're here at the shed now, and as you can see, I can't get in at this end because it's padlocked, all locked up. But I've just taken a walk around it, and I've spotted on the other end there's a way I can get in. So I've just come in from this hole that was here. I'm going to take a quick walk through. While I'm doing so, if you can just imagine, this place filled with beds and prisoners of war. Looks like there means a piano there. These walls, I've got a funny feeling that these walls, or the ceiling anyway, is made from asbestos. It certainly looks like it. Safe enough though, as long as it's not broken and turning into dust. I just know that I need to be careful. Okay, so that's a quick walk through. That's the front door there. So I'll just head back and I'll come out the way I come in. So a quick look inside the only remaining standing barracks, or I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, barracks. This I'm assuming would have been for serving something. By the gateway or the hatchway there. The shower room. I'm assuming this would be a toilet. Okay, so I'll pause here and I'll catch up in a little bit. So I'll come back up to the top of the hill. We're at the camp now. Just another quick look in one of the barracks, or one of the guard rooms I should say. Again, it looks like there's cells, or what has been cells in here. I can't quite get in here because the door has fallen in and it's sort of blocking my entrance. I've noticed there, I don't know what kind of bones they are. Just zoom in there. There's two bones there. And over there. A couple of bones there. I'm assuming it's sheep or something like that. But I really don't know. I'm just in the corner. See what we can see there. Okay. You can see this doorway has fallen in and it's blocking my entry into the guardhouse. So like I just said, I've just been in the guard room just in there and come up here and some more. I'm assuming this would have been the British officers or army sites, barracks, rather than the prisoners' barracks. Obviously it's now farmhouse. or owned by the farmer. Just very quickly gonna take a quick look in here. Obviously I'm not gonna go in here. I've been in the one down the bottom. In fact I might if it's open, which I don't think it is. No, it's locked. So, and it's obviously it's been taken over by the farmer and signed their private property keep out, so I'm gonna do just what it says. I've already been in the one down the hill as you seen earlier, but let's take a walk over to the viewpoint just now. We'll see when I get over there. There's the shed I've just been on the round outside of just now. Just passing this crater area. Looks almost like where a bomb has gone off. I don't know what this has been. Just approaching the viewpoint just now. Okay, the board here gave up a bit more information than I have so far. Stobs camp began as a military training camp in 1903. Volunteer regiments came here for weeks at a time, living in bell tents and undertaking manoeuvres on the surrounding hills. There were post offices, drying huts, YMCA huts, and recreation grounds for sports and exercise. In 1914, with the outbreak of the First World War, the camp became an internment camp centre for foreign aliens. It was at this time that wooden barrack huts were constructed to accommodate them. By 1915, it was also a military prisoner of war camp and housed over 4,500 soldiers and sailors, mostly German, but with some other nationalities. On the hillside below, you were 80 huts in 4 camps with cookhouses, laundries and shower blocks. To the left stood the camp hospital with wards, an operating theatre and a mortuary. In 1916, the civilians were moved to Knockalow camp on the Isle of Man, and Stobs remained a POW camp until 1919, when the last of the prisoners were repatriated. Today, only one hut remains in situ, with a handful of drying huts and the water treatment works at the top of the hill. Behind you are the facilities for the guard camp, and a few of those buildings still remain. So, that's where I've just been just now, the guards camp.